Rodriguez. And it's Raul. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Son Heung-min. Chang-hoon Kwon. Real chance! And he's there to make a great save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Montez is there to heave it away. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Tries to get it clear. Now it's Lee Kang-in. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Lee Kang-in's cross. And it's played forward. Lozano. Rodriguez. Chavez. Has gone out. Lee Kang-in. Lee Kang-in.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Rodriguez. Chavez. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Chang-hoon Kwon. Now it's Son Heung-min. Great lead! Just couldn't turn it in.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Chavez. Araujo goes looking. Lozano. Lee Kang-in. Kim drives it forward. Chang-hoon Kwon. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? It's deflected over the goal line for a corner. Cleared away. He's had a goal! Spin up try.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Hoists it forward.
Lozano.
Alvarez plays it out to the wing. Alvarez. It's a brilliant interception. Son Heung-min. And it's Son Heung-min. Son. Son Heung-min receives it in a wide position. Lee. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Alvarez. Sanchez. Alvarez. Alvarez. Lovely feet. Looking for a decent ball in. Chavez. And a shot! Up towards the flank. Ball is over the line. Kim. Son. Lobs it in gently. And that has been cleared. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Alvarez. Chavez. Rodriguez. Alvarez. Back into the middle. Rodriguez. Chavez. And here's Raul.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Son Heung-min. Son. Lee Kang-in. Lee. Mexico are still behind as we reach out for half-time. And it's Son Heung-min. Lee Kang-in. Floats one over. Alvarez. Sanchez. Chavez. Oh, nice touch. Alvarez. He's got the ball glued to his feet. Danger averted for now. And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card. Just starting to get the first signs of rain here. Chavez. Alvarez. Turns and goes back. And here's Alvarez. Played into... Oh, shooting chance! He reacted well.
South Korea can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
Chang-Hun Kwon. Chang-Hun Kwon. Lee Kang-in. Lee. Lee Kang-in.
Forward it goes. It's a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Rodriguez. Alvarez tries to get some width on it. Lee. The whistle goes for half-time. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half. There has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Not the most convincing of displays. They could certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence and not rush into mistakes.
If you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Mexico need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Lozano. Coming on the right now. What's on? Hit into the middle. He's got his range wrong there. Tries to get it forward quickly. Lee.
Chang-Hun Kwon. Cho. Chang-Hun Kwon. Chavez. Araujo. Lozano. Alvarez. Alvarez is fouled.
Mexico making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
More than happy to take the muscular approach.
Chavez.
Rodriguez. That looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. That's sprayed out wide. Rodriguez. Lee battles to win it back. Cho, like a man possessed. Sanchez. Alvarez.
Chang-Hun Kwon.
Lee Kang-in. And it's Son Heung-min. Lee Kang-in tries lifting it over. Chavez. Araujo drives it forward. Lozano. Chavez. Rodriguez. Chavez. Lozano. Oh, that's nice. South Korea keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Firmly met. Chavez pins it out wide. Mexico still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Rodriguez. That's sprayed out wide. Alvarez. Rodriguez. Chavez. Just brushed off the ball there. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Lozano. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Alvarez. Lee comes out on top in a really physical duel. Cho has made his mark on this game. Son. Son Heung-min. Here's the up to meet it. Alvarez attempts a clearance. Rodriguez. And it's played forward. Lozano. Lozano tries making a foray down the right. It's a loose ball.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Chang-Hun Kwon has come loose. Lee Kang-in. Out towards the flank. And it's Son Heung-min. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And that's been levered clear. Chavez. Araujo. Alvarez. The message is clear, none shall pass. Kim Son Heung-min. Chavez. Alvarez. Rodriguez. It'll be a throw-in. That's a throw. Lee Kang-in. Lee. Chang Hoon Kwon. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Chavez. Kim. Lee Kang-in. And it's Raul. Kim gets it back. Cho. Lee Kang-in. It's wrestled off the ball. Chang Hoon Kwon. Lee Kang-in. Son. Good challenge, he just stood firm. It was on the back foot. Takes it forward. Lozano. Raul. Hoists it forward. Cho. Lozano. 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 Nicely controlled. Lee Kang-in. Kim gets it away. Araujo battles to win it back. Rodriguez. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Alvarez. Rodriguez. Lozano. Lozano's cross.
Mexico are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they could still have a say.
Too much on it and out of play. Alvarez. Really good feet. Chavez.
Mexico are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Lee Kang-in. Son.
South Korea are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
And here's Raul. Goes for goal! So close to drawing level.
Raul Jimenez must have known he could ill afford to miss that. He's Mr. Angry now.
Rodriguez. Mexico are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Lee Kang-in. Forward it goes. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Chang Hoon Kwon finds himself eased off the ball.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Lee Kang-in. Son. Here it comes. Son Heung-min. And here's Son Heung-min. Plenty waiting in the middle. Time to deliver. Now it's Son Heung-min.
South Korea certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
It is now or never. Time is against them. And here's Raul. Raul.
Mexico need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger.
There's only one word for this, it's baffling. That team needs to figure out where the ball needs to be, and it's not there. Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
And that will be the final act. So it ends 1-0, and it's a thrilling game, and an agonisingly narrow defeat.
Final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the way the manager has stormed down the tunnel lends itself to an almighty telling off for such a timid, docile display.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. There's the whistle, and here we go. Alvarez, Sanchez. Lozano, he's gone for goal!
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Chavez. Alvarez tries to get it forward quickly. Now, where's he looking? Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min. Nicely controlled. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Towering header! He couldn't get the direction he needed.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Rodriguez. Araujo plays it forward. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Raul. Alvarez. Lozano. Fine run, and he's happy to keep going. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Chang Hun Kwon. Going to make any further progress now. Alvarez. Chavez. Chance to cross here. Strong punch. Lee Kang-in. Son. Son Heung-min. Son. Chang Hoon Kwon. He's got the ball glued to his feet. Lee. Lee Kang-in. Decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Rodriguez plays it out to the flank. Cleared away. Lozano. Chavez. Rodriguez. Plays it out to the wing. Chavez. And here's Alvarez. Just deflected over the goal line for a corner. Sanchez plays it short. Oh, really good feet from him. Looking for a decent ball in. And the shot! Keeps everyone guessing. And here's Raul. Cho. And now the breakaway. More than happy to take the muscular approach. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Lovely bit of skill there. Rodriguez. Chavez. Lozano. Played into the middle. Raul. Chance to play it in. Raul. And the finish! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Behind. Lee hoists it forward. Good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? And intervention was very necessary. Rodriguez, looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Chavez. And it's Raul. Alvarez. Oh, what a ball! Going for goal! Goal! Mexico!
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
Mexico draw first blood here.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Managed to get it away. And it's been taken straight back. Hardly anything between the sides. And it's 1-0. Into the box. Lozano tries making a foray down the right. Driving on, a real charge here. Kim can get it clear. Rodriguez. Lozano. Mexico are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. And a shot! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, to be honest, he shouldn't have spilled out in the first place, but he recovered it really quickly, so no harm done.
Son. And it's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min not easily shrugged off the ball. Chance! Oh, taken with style! Republic of Korea are all square. Chang Hoon Kwon duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great coaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Great run on the overlap here. Really good feet. Plenty waiting in the middle. Crosses it in. Roll, shoots! That's caused a worry or two.
Raul Jimenez did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Son. So midway through the first half, and it is a tight old tie. And that has been plucked away. Has gone out. Rodriguez gets it back. Kim. Son Heung-min. Now it's Son Heung-min. Up to meet it! Still got to get his head on that. Doesn't score.
Well, he certainly got to the ball well enough, but the rest didn't quite come off him.
Alvarez. Gets wrestled off the ball. Cho. Son Heung-min. Lee Kang-in. Lee Kang-in. Son. And it's Son Heung-min. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Lee Kang-in. Lee. Chang Hun-kwon. Lovely feet. Montez gets it away. Lee Kang-in. Montez gets rid without sophistication. Lee Kang-in. Oh, that's nice. Lee Kang-in. No question, that's a foul. And that's been levered clear. Lee. Son. And here's Son Heung-min. Lee Kang-in. Son Heung-min. Deep cross. Jimenez tries running with the ball at his feet. Chavez, played out to the right. Lozano. Cho. Son Heung-min. And he's made sure that that won't get through. Chavez. Araujo goes looking. Lozano. Rodriguez. Chavez. Alvarez. Throw-in. Montez does well to read it and intercepts. Alvarez. Forward it goes. Alvarez. Alvarez goes on an adventurous run. Aimed in towards the centre. Clears it out of harm's way. Beautifully done. Has a hit! A real chance and a real let-off. And it's played forward. Lee. He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Gets up to head it! Williams just needed a better contact.
Oh, this was all about good movement in the box, just to allow him to get to it.
Rodriguez needs to get it forward quickly. And help's available out wide. Mexico have a free kick.
Chang-Hun Kwon.
Rodriguez. Ball's loose, who's getting there?
Chavez.
And here's Raul. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for.
Chavez.
Rodriguez. Out to the left it goes. Back into the middle.
Chavez.
Goes for it! Good effort, and it is right on half-time.
So a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level.
It's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. South Korea kick off the second half.
Mexico playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Araujo. On the right now, what's on? Rodriguez. And here's it's Raul! It's missed, but by that far.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Lee. Hoists it forward. And it's Raul. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Cho.
Chang-Hun Kwon. Chang-Hun Kwon.
The scorer already in the game.
Son. Chavez.
Chavez kings it out wide. Time to deliver. Oh, that's neat. He's there to clear it.
Chavez.
Breaks on here. Forward it goes. Now it's Son Heung-min. He's got away. Son Heung-min spreads it towards the left. That is terrific skill. Goal kick. Chavez. Rodriguez. Lozano. Rodriguez. Alvarez with the cross. He's dealt with that well. Lozano. Nice touch. There are a few waiting for it. Joe deals with it effortlessly. Good idea, just poorly executed. Chang Hoon Kwon plays a clever pass. And it's hoisted clear. Lee Kang-in. They're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Oh, sweet feet. Lee Kang-in. Oh, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Away from immediate danger. Gorgeous control there. Can he deliver? Son. He's tried one.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Sanchez. South Korea keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again.
Well, he just had too many touches, and he was asking for it to be pinched off him.
Chavez goes looking. Over to the left. Alvarez. Hit into the middle. Repelled by the keeper. Hoists it forward. Cho steaming forward. Chavez gets in to thwart him. Lozano. Lozano. Rodriguez. He's had a look. Roll! Goal! Mexico! And again they hit the front.
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive, ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning breakaway.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Son Heung-min. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission.
But this is exactly the approach they have to take now, people.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
Son Heung-min. Lee Kang-in. Son Heung-min. Lee Kang-in. Chang Hun-kwon. Lee. Out to the right. Can't get the better of his opposite number. A Mexico counter-attack is on here. Chavez. Brings it forward. Chavez! Great effort, but no way through. Son. Chang Hun-kwon finds himself eased off the ball. Great run on the overlap here. Chang Hun-kwon. Son. Lee. Got a shot away. He's done ever so well.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class range.
Araujo. Chavez. Alvarez. Lee. Cho. Chavez battles to win it back. Jimenez plays it out to the wing. Chang Hun-kwon. Great run on the overlap here. It is quite a run he's making here. Lovely bit of skill. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again.
Well, the crowd aren't happy. They wanted a shot and it didn't arrive.
He's not going to get that. And that is as far as they're going to go. It's a long ball, but it's not hit its target. Montez. Rodriguez. Alvarez. Alvarez. Chavez. Played back in. And sprayed out wide. And here's Alvarez. Cross it here.
Mexico are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Lee Kang-in. Chang Hun-kwon. Lee Kang-in. Chang Hun-kwon. Lee Kang-in. Cho gets it out to the wing. Whipped in. And that has been cleared. Chang Hun-kwon. Loses his balance and loses the ball.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Cho comes out on top in a really physical duel.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's Raul. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Now it's Lozano. Lozano! Disappointing finish in the end.
Good play all round. He was well hustled and still got a shot away.
Across the field it goes. Son Heung-min. Lovely feet. Goes for goal! That could come back to haunt them.
That had a lot resting on it, you know, Peter, and he's visibly cross with himself.
Rodriguez. Chang-Hoon Kwon. Lee Kang-in. Son. Lozano gets good distance on it. That's been won straight back. Lee. Son. And here's Son Heung-min. Goes for the cross. It is a corner. Is there, and he can get that clear. Shoots! It's anyone's ball. That is terrific skill. Sanchez attempts a clearance. That'll be a throw. Chang-Hoon Kwon with the cross. That is good defending. It's been repelled. Lee Kang-in with the short one. Son decides to play it back. Lee! He's been out
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Chavez. 5 minutes left on the clock. Almost there, and the players can feel it. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Sanchez goes short. Defending of the desperate variety. Good challenge, he just stood firm.
Mexico probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Tries to dink it in.
South Korea need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Chavez. Played into space out wide. Son with the clearance. He's had that put on a plate. Oh, that's neat. Chavez goes for goal!
Mexico certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back. There's only one word for this. It's baffling. That team needs to figure out where the ball needs to be, and it's not there.
And here's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min flips one over. Cho. Gets the better of his man. Alvarez with a fine tackle. And it's Raul. There's a long ball. Lozano looking to run onto it.
Moving target.
And the referee brings it to a close. Mexico hold on. Life-edge game, single goal margin. They have won it. Your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
When you get free-flowing football out wide with consistent supply into the box, it brings excitement and entertainment to the
There's the whistle. Lozano. Chavez. Has a hit! Chavez spreads it towards the left. Rodriguez. Oh, nice touch. Plenty waiting in the middle. Chavez. He's tried one.
Well, they won't be deterred from trying again, Peter. They have the bit between their teeth now.
Chang Hoon Kwon. Lee Kang In. So! There's an early warning shot across the bow.
He dropped it expertly, Peter, and released it very differently.
Across the field it goes. Lee Kang In. Son. Son Heung-min. Kim. Lee Kang In. Sanchez. Chavez. Chavez. Lozano. Oh, sweet feet. Son Heung-min gets good distance on it. And it's been taken straight back. Rodriguez. Lozano. Now it's Lozano. Decent ball. It could be... And the shot! And it's Son Heung-min. Son goes up and over. Son Heung-min to get on the end of this. Big chance! In for the follow-up! Goal! Republic of Korea! There is the breakthrough! Great reactions in front of goal. He just saw what was on.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
South Korea ahead, 1 goal to the good. The defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Rain starting to fall here. It has been looking that way for a little while. Lozano. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Kim. And here's Son Heung-min. Decent progress down the left. Well positioned to make that interception. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Lee. Mexico suffering an early setback, looking to reel it back in.
The only consolation at this stage is that they've got a lot of time on their side.
He certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And he's there to clear it. Lee Kang-in. Lovely bit of skill there. Lee. Referee has just said play on.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Alvarez. Quarter of an hour played. In it comes. Jimenez plays it out to the wing. Looking for a decent ball in. He's making good use of his strength there. Just refuses to be out-muscled. Son plays it forward. Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min is going to run down the left wing. Lee Kang-in. Lee Kang-in hits that long. Lee Kang-in. Lee. Oh, what a ball! Chang Hoon-kwon. Still hits one! It's gone a long way up and away. Here's Son Heung-min.
South Korea have been pretty good down that left side, you know. Son Heung-min really is providing a very good outlet there, and his contributions, I think, are going to be key. Well, this poses the defence a few tricky questions, and the answers have to be hard and fast.
Oh, that's nice. A chance to play it in. Lozano. Chavez! He's there to make a great save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Lee. Son. Keeps everyone guessing. Lee. Played back in. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Lozano. Chavez. Rodriguez. Out to the left it goes. Alvarez. Rodriguez. And here's Alvarez. Beautifully done. Heave to the back post. Son Heung-min with the clearance. Chavez. Rodriguez. Lozano. Rodriguez. Lovely feet. Mexico got a shot away.
That's a cracking strike, and it may have stung the palms of the keeper.
Son Heung-min. Help's available out wide. So who's he picking out? Towering header! And the ball's come loose! Delivery, no joy.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Ditch defending, but that'll do. And here's Son Heung-min. Turns, going for goal!
Looking back on that, it was some save and potentially a big moment for the keeper and his team.
Sanchez drives it forward. Rodriguez. Now, where's he looking? Alvarez. Alvarez. In towards the middle.
They didn't manage to get nearly enough into the box, and that speaks of little ambition.
Ball is over the line. Lee.
So, good first touch and almost as good a second.
Now that's a great effort. There was very little backup to indicate what was coming.
Montez hoists it forward. Lozano. Lozano's cross. Lee Kang in. Son. Son Heung-min. Lee Kang in. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Hoists it high. That's going to be a goal kick. And it's played forward. Lee. Forward it goes. Questions were asked, and he's given the answers. Rodriguez. Alvarez. Mexico are trailing here with the first half almost done. Back into the middle. Rodriguez. Alvarez. Rodriguez. Chang Hoon Kwon tries to get it forward quickly. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Rodriguez. Chavez. Chavez!
Yeah, just thinking about the goalkeeper again, he really had to be at his best, didn't he?
Son Heung-min. It'll be a throw-in. Alvarez. Has a quick glance. Chavez. Shapes to shoot. No, not quite.
Mexico have decided to carry on taking pot shots, but they're not closer to any joy.
Lee Kang in. Breaks on here. Kim. Lee Kang in. And it's Son Heung-min. Son. Son Heung-min. There are a few waiting for it. It's come loose. And a throw-in. Son. Lee Kang in. Lee. Lee Kang-in. Lee. Lee Kang-in. Lee. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Son. Son is fouled. Lee. Just brushed off the ball there. The referee brings the first half to a close. Here we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Not the most convincing of displays. They can certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence, and not rush into mistakes.
We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
Mexico need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Lozano. Montez. Rodriguez. Out to the right. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? Could cross it here.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Still going. Where to next? Chang Hoon Kwon. Finds himself eased off the ball. It's a very good battle there. Terrific to watch. Montez. Chavez. Araujo goes looking. Lozano. Sanchez. Rodriguez. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Tries lifting it over. Son. For a throw. Lee Kang-in. Lee. Chang Hoon Kwon. Lee. Chang Hoon Kwon. Away from Son Heung-min has a go! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Lozano. Araujo. Lozano. That'll be a throw. referee's given a throw. Hoists it forward. Now it's Lozano. Chavez. Rodriguez. Alvarez. Rodriguez. Chavez. Really good feet.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frighten the people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Now the cross.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Lozano. Lozano is making a foray down the right. Up to meet it! He can in. Chang-Hoon Kwon. Chavez battles to win it back. Forward it goes. Alvarez. Mexico still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Chavez. Kings it out wide. And here's Alvarez. Rodriguez. Just about up to the hour now. Impression so far, Jim?
Mexico now matching their opponents blow for blow despite the scoreline. No shrinking violence out there.
Kim tries to get it forward quickly. And it's played forward. Lee gets it back. Lee! Chavez. Lozano. Alvarez. Rodriguez. Alvarez. Aimed in towards the centre. And that has been cleared.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Out towards the flank. Lee has got himself a free kick. Shapes for an overhead. Worth a try without the outcome.
Chang-Hoon Kwon really improvised cleverly there. His quick thinking almost paid off in real style.
Takes it over to the other flank. Ball's out on the left now. A really good feat from him. Rodriguez. And here's Alvarez. Looks to set one up. Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min. And it's hoisted clear. Chavez. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Alvarez. Alvarez. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Lee. Loses his balance and loses the ball. It's a throw. Lee. Chang-Hoon Kwon. Lozano. Rodriguez. And here's Raul. Raul. Lozano. Whipped in. And that's been levered clear. Chang-Hoon Kwon. Lee Kang-in goes looking. Lee. Son. Son Heung-min. Son. Chang-Hoon Kwon. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Good challenge, stood up well against his man. Raul. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Lee proves too strong there. Lee Kang-in. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Gorgeous control there. And it's Son Heung-min. Oh, that's neat. Played into the middle.
South Korea are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Mexico keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. Forward it goes. Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Lozano. Rodriguez. Alvarez. Rodriguez. Chavez.
Mexico are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Lozano. Lovely bit of skill. Time to deliver. Alvarez. And here's Raul. Is there any support? He might not need it. And that has been clubbed away. Sanchez plays it forward. He goes long. Here it comes.
Mexico are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Lee. Lee Kang-in tries to get it forward quickly. He's making a real surge on the left. He's got the ball glued to his feet. Can he deliver? Son. Lee Kang-in. Mexico must do something here, and very quickly.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
And here's Son Heung-min. Son. Lee Kang-in. Lee. Shoots! Oh, that should have been two.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
Rodriguez. Plays it out to the flank. Lozano. Rodriguez. Now it's Lozano. Now it's Jimenez.
Mexico need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Chang Hun Kwon.
South Korea can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Can't get the better of his opposite number. Lee. Lee drives it forward. Chang Hun Kwon. Son Heung-min. Chang Hun, and a shot! Decent enough try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Chavez. Rodriguez. Alvarez.
Going nowhere fast is about the only way I can describe this. They've just got to be busier.
Nicely controlled. That's lovely. Tries to get it clear. Get a throw in. Mexico desperately need a goal, and this could well be their last chance. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Always in the balance, and in the end, one goal was enough. Well, narrowly beaten. You look back on the game then, Jim.
It's just a bad day at the office, Peter. They look below par in all areas, and it has to be cause for genuine worry.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all a very good evening. And that gets things running. Rodriguez. Lozano. Alvarez. Sanchez. Chavez. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Chavez. Rodriguez. Cho. Breaks on here. Son Heung-min. Lee Kang-in. Finds himself eased off the ball. Raul. Kim plays it forward. Cho driving forward, a man on a mission. Big chance! Cho, oh, real danger here. Son Heung-min. Chavez. Rodriguez. That is terrific skill. Alvarez. Alvarez. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Cho. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Lozano. Rodriguez. He's making a real surge on the left. Could cross it here. And out to safety. Alvarez. Questions were asked, and he's given the answers. Lee drives it forward. This is a counter-attack chance for South Korea. Cho. South Korea desperately needs someone to hold up the ball here. Now it's Lee. Real chance!
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Rodriguez gets good distance on it. That's been won straight back. Lee. Gorgeous control there. Lee Kang-in. He goes long. Son Heung-min. Be a corner. Tries to get it clear. And it's Son Heung-min. It's Son Heung-min! He's delivered all right!
And what a great way to start the game, to spark the game. I mean, the captain has basically triggered a contest that should be even livelier than we anticipated. Get your seatbelts on, this could be rather exciting.
That was glorious. Pinpoint accuracy.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
South Korea have an early lead. Good start. Chavez. Well, here is the raid we were told to expect. Rodriguez. Alvarez. Rodriguez. Mexico are already trailing here early on. They cannot afford to let this get worse.
Well, the task is obviously a lot tougher, and they can't afford to waste time feeling sorry for themselves. The correct response is greater focus and work rate now, and especially avoiding another goal.
Rodriguez cleans it out wide. Lozano. Son Heung-min. Mexico already trailing, and we've barely begun. Son. Mexico are seeing plenty of the ball at the moment, but still they trail. Moves it over to the other flank. Son Heung-min. Lovely feet. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And here's Son Heung-min. Time to deliver. Timely intervention. Hoists it forward. Sanchez. Lozano looks to get on the end of this. Alvarez. Alvarez. Oh, that's neat. Just brushed off the ball there. And the counter is on. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Chang-Hoon Kwon. A chance to play it in. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. It could be in here. Chang-Hoon Kwon. Chang-Hoon Kwon. Oh, that's nice. Lee. Out towards the flank. Alvarez. Now he's wondering who wants it. Chang-Hoon Kwon. Araujo. Rodriguez. Lozano. 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 To look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. Chang-Hoon Kwon. Forward it goes. Here's Son Heung-min. Really good feet. Son gets it into the middle. In again. Ochoa has that under control. It's the throw. Keeps everyone guessing. Rodriguez. Chavez. And here's Raul. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Lozano. Nicely controlled. There are a few waiting for it. And he's going long. Son gets it away. Rodriguez tried to play it through.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Oh, good interception. Rodriguez. And here's Raul. Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
Raul Jimenez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Sanchez tries to get it forward quickly. Cho. Lee Kang in, and it's played forward. Son sort of run down the left wing. Crosses into the box. It's a brilliant interception. Raul. Alvarez. Lovely bit of skill there. It's a throw in. Chang Hoon Kwon goes looking. Kim tries to get it forward quickly. Son tries to switch the play. Mexico are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Rodriguez with the crossfield ball. Lozano. Now it's Lozano. Alvarez. Chavez. And here's Raul. Hoists it forward. Lee. Chang Hoon Kwon. Lee.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Lee. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Loses his balance and loses the ball. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. It'll be a throw-in. Lee Kang-in. Lee. It's on a... has a goal! He scores! And this is getting better and better.
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Lozano. Plays it into the box. Kunkel getting clear. And the half-time whistle goes. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Already up and running for the second half.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Lozano. Lozano. Cut out in the nick of time. Lee. Forward it goes. Lee Kang-in. Promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Montez. Chavez. Lozano. Lozano conjuring up some magic on the right-hand side. Oh, really good feet from him. Chavez. Rodriguez. Chavez. Rodriguez. And here's Raul. Chavez. Rodriguez. Alvarez has been found. Plenty waiting in the middle. Pumps it into the area. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Chang Hun Kwon. Good run through the middle, but he needs support. Alvarez. Chavez. It's a good foot in there. Chang Hun Kwon. Sancho. Sanchez. Put it on the right now. What's on? Played into the middle. Lee. Son. Plays a clever pass. Son Heung-min. So who's he picking out? Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Chavez. And it's played forward.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Rodriguez. Alvarez.
They must set the right tone now and give themselves a foothold to get back into this. The next goal is key, and they've got to show the hunger and desire to score it.
Chavez. Can't get the better of his opposite number. A real chance to break. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Now it's Jimenez. Great run on the overlap here. And he's got the ball glued to his feet. Up to meet it! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Araujo goes looking. Rodriguez. Rodriguez spreads it towards the left. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Alvarez. Rodriguez. Is there any support? He might not need it. Chavez. And here's Raul. Chavez. Rodriguez. Lozano. Rodriguez. And the shot! Same again, same outcome.
Mexico really
putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Lee. Chang-Hoon Kwon. South Korea can't seem to retain possession. Son Kyung-min. Lee. Chang-Hoon Kwon. Out to the right. There's the delivery. Massive lead! Forward it goes. Lozano.